The Sustainable Development Goal number 2 is Zero Hunger. The United Nations aims at ending hunger, achieve food security and improve nutrition, and promote sustainable agriculture. The image people have when we talk about hunger, in fact, hunger isn't just in refugee camps. It is a global epidemic affecting communities, not just in sub-Saharan Africa, Asia, but also the developed world. The people think that the problem is there and that there isn't enough food for people in the world. But the real problem isn't the lack of food. In fact, there is enough food production in the world to feed the entire population of 9 billion people. The problem isn't the lack of food, but it's a logistics problem. It is the difficulty in getting the requisite food available to the people who need it most. It affects all the aspects of the supply chain. It includes the elements such as storage, transportation, packaging, shipping, customs, road networks, visibility and capability. It is estimated that 1/3 of the food produced in the world is wasted. Some of it rots in the warehouses before transportation to the market. Some of it rots in the field because farmers do not consider it economically worth to sell it. In India, almost 1/3 of the fruits and vegetables that are harvested rot before it reaches people who need them most because they lack proper storage facility. Every year, farmers in sub-Saharan Africa lose almost 1/3 of their crops after harvesting to insects, rodents, rain, and mold. But this is not just about statistics. There are countries like India where farming is the backbone of the country and economy, but still people go hungry. A proper supply chain for the farmers to get the surplus of the products to the markets is needed. There ought to be jobs and opportunities for people up and down and across the value chain. In fact, we know how to fix the hunger problem and feed the families. We have the technology and the system. These images seem to be out of place. In fact, we need to save lives and the statistics needs to be controlled. The issue is not just production, but access to food. During food crisis, there is enough food for everyone there. Then why is it that there are billions who can't find and get food? Perhaps the best thing could be adopting what Bill Gates and Warren Buffett have suggested. Ask the question, what if, instead of looking at the hungry as victims? Most of them are small farmers who can't raise or sell enough food for their own families. Viewing them as solution, the value chain to fight hunger. What if the women who are not able to sell food are given the enabling environment for them to provide the food to feed the hungry children? Technological advancements in farming will increase food productivity. There are in fact many factors which can work in their favor, like the better seeds, better education. The farmers need to be educated that they can grow up to 2 crops in the same season to make a difference. They need credit system to get the fertilizers, and this can increase productivity in the countries 1.5 times today. Even with the population growth in Africa, importing food could be a solution to be able to feed itself. Improved infrastructure will further allow food to be transported. Additional surplus can be put in food storage for many years. The ethical challenge of feeding humanity and providing healthy, happy lives for 9 billion people. Now, science knows that it can be done and we can produce food for the 9 billion people. The challenge is, how can this be done? We have come to the point where we need to invest in sustainable practices and particularly address the enormous equity challenge in the world. The rich overuse and the vast majority of people underutilize. But the big challenge is the agenda, that how can we transform food systems that improve human health and giving a resilient and fair environment and protect Earth's sustainability.